Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl over the years has talked about how much he loves the music of Oasis, even turning up last month at one of Liam Gallagher's shows celebrating the 30th anniversary of their legendary debut album, Definitely Maybe, with Liam Gallagher dedicating a song to Grohl, who was seen in the crowd having a great time. But as for Noel Gallagher, he feels differently, blasting Grohl in a new interview, saying he wishes Grohl would shut up about Oasis, which is kind of crazy considering all Grohl has ever done is be supportive of Oasis. But it seems like what Noel is actually irritated by is the fact that Grohl has called upon Oasis to reunite in a past interview. And again, he was seen recently rocking out at one of Liam Gallagher's shows. In a past interview, Dave Grohl said, "Oasis are the greatest band I've ever seen." He spoke in an interview in 2014 with XFM saying, "They're fun. They have such a crazy reputation of being the Oasis guys. And then you see them at the bar and they show you pictures of their kids and you're like, wow, they're just normal dudes, you know?" And back in 2022, in an interview with NME, Grohl praised Liam Gallagher as one of the last remaining rock stars. He said, "It's like putting an effing quarter in a jukebox and just turning it up with that guy. It's effing great. Obviously, he's an amazing singer and he's an effing rock star. He is one of the few last remaining rock stars." And Liam clearly appreciated that, responding to his fans on X, writing, "Dave Grohl is the most inspiring musician person on the planet today." But despite the brofest between Dave Grohl and Liam Gallagher, his estranged brother Noel does not feel the same. And he said in a recent interview he wishes Grohl would shut up about Oasis, which is kind of crazy. But here's what Grohl has said in the past about a potential Oasis reunion. 4 years ago, during a Foo Fighters festival performance, Dave Grohl and late Foo Fighters drummer Taylor Hawkins had back and forth stage banter about a potential Oasis reunion. Hawkins joked on stage, "One of these days we'll get Oasis back. Let's sign a petition, everyone here." To which Grohl added, "How many people want to see Oasis effing play a show?" In a short time after hearing that comment on stage, Noel Gallagher responded during a performance of his own, writing, "So you're going to sign the petition? If the effing drummer from Nirvana wants to get Oasis back together, he can come up on stage and suck my effing D anytime he likes. I hereby start a petition to break up the Foo Fighters. Anyone free can sign it." So for whatever reason, Noel is taking offense to Dave Grohl calling for the band to reunite, and it's clear that there's no love lost there for him as he opened up in this brand new interview about how he feels about Grohl, and these are arguably his angriest comments yet about the Foo Fighters frontman. In a new interview with The Sun, Noel Gallagher revealed that he recently ran into Dave Grohl during the annual Glastonbury Festival. He said, "I did actually bump into Dave. He was about 3 feet away from me when I was watching LCD Sound System, and he was staying at the same hotel I was staying in. I would just like him to wind his effing neck in about Oasis. I wouldn't talk to him. I haven't got time for that effing mob anymore. I haven't got F all to say to him. He's our kid's mate anyway." Now, what's interesting about all of this is it doesn't even appear as if Noel Gallagher is opposed to a possible Oasis reunion. It could still happen. He's even called upon his brother Liam to make it happen, but the band unfortunately still hasn't been able to make the details work. But here's a challenge that Noel Gallagher issued just last year. In an interview last year with Seattle's 98.9 KPNW, Noel turned to the camera during the interview and issued a direct challenge to his brother Liam. He said, "I dare him. If you're watching this now, I effing dare you to call me. I dare you to call me, and you won't call me because if you do call me and I go, actually, that's a good idea. Actually, that might work. Then the ass falls out of his trousers because then you've got to be in the same room with me. And we both know how that ends up. So you call me. Stop tweeting. You're bigger than that. You're better than that." Noel claims that it's actually Liam who's not interested in an Oasis reunion. He said he doesn't want it, and he knows that neither of us is particularly effing interested in it. I know he doesn't want it, and I'm very comfortable in what I do. I couldn't give a flying F one way or the other. But he keeps going on about it, and I'm like, well, okay, call us then. Let's see what you've got to say. You've made up all these imaginary ground rules down the years and telling kids it's happening. It's happening now. It's coming. It's definitely happening. Blah, blah, blah. Now, what's interesting about all of this is there is likely no shortage of promoters willing to break the checkbook out for an Oasis reunion. Even if it was just one show, you can imagine how massive that would be. And it just all comes down to the differences of these two very talented musicians. With Noel Gallagher, though, really just blasting Dave Grohl doesn't really make sense. All the guy's doing is expressing his appreciation for his art and wishing they would get back together. Don't really get it, but hey, it is what it is. That is your latest update here from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for the latest news and updates.